Hello everybody, I'm Rebecca here at Y Mermaids. It is VEDA day number 6. We're on 2 hands now. That's pretty amazing. And today I have a question for you. At what point do you decide you want to buy a book or a DVD or something rather than just having the digital version of it? This is kind of a problem or a conundrum I've been dealing with over the past few years. I've moved a lot from pretty much always, but especially starting with college up until now. I've pretty much moved every single year. When I lived in LA, I was in LA for 2 years, and I think I lived in 6 different places over the course of 2 years, which is insane. So I was very minimalistic with a lot of, my things. I just didn't want a lot of stuff. If it didn't fit in my car, I wouldn't take it with me. Was kind of how I was living life out there because I just didn't have the space and I didn't have the money. So I didn't buy a lot of things. I lived without a bed for about a year. I just slept on air mattresses until I finally broke down and bought a bed. So now that I'm living and I'm established and I'm in a house, it's still a rental house, but you have to kind of have things to fill the house. And we're looking at buying a house in about a year. And again, you have to have things to buy the house. So I'm torn between this life of wanting to live minimalistically and wanting to have things. And it's a weird kind of mix here. So I am very torn with wanting to own physical copies of things, but yet not wanting to have things. What do? I have a ginormous DVD collection because, as we know, I majored in film. Movies and books are my passions. I have a lot of books, and this is pared down because, again, I moved so much that I lost a lot of the books that I once had. I don't have any books from my childhood anymore. I don't know what happened to most of my books, so I don't have them. So this is just from collecting books over the past few years or so, which is kind of ridiculous, except for Harry Potter. I've obviously kept the entire time. So I don't know what to do because I have probably 500 DVDs or so, and I've stopped really buying them. I don't just go and buy 5 DVDs a week anymore. And I only buy the ones that I really care about. I always buy Hunger Games DVDs, and I always buy the ones that are nominated that win Best Picture. I kind of like to have that little collection going on. But at the same time, if I want to watch a movie these days, I'm generally just going to put it on a Netflix rather than pop the DVD out and put it in. And with books, I get torn between the idea of, should I buy this physical copy and spend $12 on it, or should I just go to the library or read it on my iPad where it's a lot cheaper because Kindle books are cheaper generally? I don't know what to do. So I get in this whole I don't know what to do with that book or not. When do I buy? When do I not buy? Please help me out because I don't know what to do. Do I just put everything digitally because that's apparently where the world is going? But then I don't have the library, and I dream of having a library one day in my house. A room filled wall to wall with books all the way around. That's what I want. That's my dream. And the one thing that I've asked for when we finally have our house, for good house, the one we're gonna grow old in, I want a library. And he knows that, and he says okay. And I would love to live at the beach as well, but one step at a time. So what do? Are you a collector of books, or do you care about this digital age? What happens if you move a lot? I just don't know what to do. Do I live digitally or do I live physically? I don't know because I'm torn. That's it for me. I'll see you tomorrow.